welcome back to the show. And we have Lisa Lou back because she has another great project with some really great products to show us. Hi Lisa, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Yeah, I know I'm featuring a lot of products today, but the main one I wanted to feature is we got this really cool paper in, and it's called Coordinations. How clever is that? Because what it is that you see you have like this blue color, but on the tab here you see it's a lighter color.
Right.
That's the color of the core, so the middle of the paper.
Oh.
Sometimes like if if you just have regular paper, it's one color all the way through. But this one's cool. This one you can really see it. Like this one, black on the top, and it'll be blue in the center. Cool, huh? So today, keeping in theme with graduation, we're gonna be making a card.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Yeah, and it was really easy to do. Really easy. Yeah, really easy. So one of the other things I'm gonna be featuring is our Big Shot. It's like a personal die cutting system.
One of our favorite toys.
Yes, but we're not using it for die cutting today. We're using it for embossing.
Oh, great.
So we have Dreamweaver stencils. They're metal stencils, and sometimes people ask us if they can be used with the Big Shot, and they can. So I'm going to show you how to do that.
Okay.
You'll notice when you take your stencil out, I don't know if you can see at the bottom, but it's engraved with the item number and stuff. So what I do is I just flip it around to the other side, so you won't get that impression on your paper.
Okay.
So for embossing with the Dreamweaver stencils, because they're so thin, you need to have a lot of things. You need to have the multi-purpose platform, which you do get with when you purchase the machine. This is the silicone mat. You need a cutting plate and the impressions pad. All of this stuff for one thing, but
purple, okay.
Yeah, purple, but it makes a really cool impression on your paper. So the multi-purpose pad shows you on the different tabs.
It has the instructions.
Yeah, it has the instructions what to do. We're using the one up here, which is a metal stencil, which is why we need everything. So it tells us that we need to open up to tab 1, put down the cutting pad, which is this clear plate, put down the stencil. I'm going to stick it in the machine already. I've already pre-cut a piece of paper.
Okay.
You'll notice on the paper that one side has a little bit more texture than the other side. So put the texture side down because that's the side we're going to work with.
Okay.
Okay, so I've already cut this down. And then what's next? Oh, silicone mat. So that's the flimsy one.
The rubbery one?
Yep.
Okay.
So that one, and then the impressions pad on top of that.
So this one is harder.
Hard. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's
And
your
I
little
always
sandwich.
and I always like to just hold everything. Hold the handle at the top. And once you're through, you'll notice you get a really cool impression on your paper. I don't know if you can really see it, but you can feel it, you can see it. So I'm going to move this to the side now because I'm done with the Big Shot for now. And we sell 3M makes these sanding blocks. So one of my coworkers the other day was like, "Oh, you don't take off the paper?" And I was like, "Oh, I leave it on. I don't know, just I don't know. I don't really like the feeling of sandpaper, so I just leave it on."
Okay.
So really quickly, if you start to sand, you'll start to see the second color come through, and this one just is a lighter shade of blue. So we're gonna sand, 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 sand. And if you want, you can flip it around.
I know, I love this paper too.
I know. I think, I think a lot of people don't really know what you can do with it, which is why I wanted to feature it on the show.
They think it's just cardstock.
It's just cardstock, and it's actually, it's actually at a really good price considering all the things you can do with it. So I'm just gonna take my paper trimmer here. I'm gonna cut down at the edge of the design just so that we don't have this extra piece.
Okay.
I've got a plain white card, which we sell.
Okay.
And then all I did, you'll notice that I got a little white border. And I chose blue specifically because I went to Kailua High School and their colors are blue and white.
I see. This is for you.
Yes, this is for me. So what I did in the sample, you'll see, is I just tore it. That's another way to show the core color too, is if you tear it, not just by sanding. So I always forget which way to tear. Because you have to think about if it's the top piece or the bottom piece. So sometimes you'll have to tear backwards with the back side facing up.
And I know some people must think, what is she talking about? But it does make a difference.
Makes a difference.
The way you tear is what's going to reveal what's under.
Exactly.
Right.
So I always just make a little tear first to see if I'm tearing the right way, and if it's not, then I flip it around. Yeah. Okay, so now, and you can, if you want, I mean, I'm a scrapper, so I save everything. Use
it for something else.
Okay, so now we're going to take some double-sided tape. This is my absolute favorite thing in the world. And I'm just going to put a piece down. And then I just leave a little bit of the white border. Peel it off. Okay, so for our sentiment, another product I wanted to feature is clear stamps. They're fairly new to the market. I mean, I think a lot of people are still don't really understand clear stamps, but I totally love them because they're really practical. I mean, you get like tons of stamps all in one, and so to use them, we're just gonna peel. I'm using the congrats one because we're going with the graduation theme, of course. So what takes place of the rubber, the wood, I'm sorry, in a traditional stamp is the clear acrylic block. So it sticks like magic, and the block is reusable. So we sell the blocks in different sizes. So depending on what kind of clear stamps you have, you can get just one big block, and then you can use it for everything.
And like how you peeled that one off, some people might have, when they looked at it, they probably thought it was one giant stamp, but it's a whole bunch of little stamps.
It's a whole bunch of little ones.
So you can actually arrange them actually on the block.
Yeah, it would be good for mass producing, because then you'd have your stamp all set however you wanted it to be, and then you're ready to go. And then I just got some Versacolor black ink. And I just stamp my sentiment right
And you can
there.
see where you're going too.
Exactly, that's why I really like clear stamps too. I didn't bring any with me today, but the best thing to use to clean your clear stamps is baby wipes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, baby wipes I love too.
Do you love a lot of things?
I love a lot of things. Oh, I really love paper though. So that's all the different things I want to feature, but I did want to show you some other samples so that you can really see the color core. This is just a sample of a Sizzix box that I did with the Big Shot, and then I textured it and sanded it down. So this one, it was the blue paper with the, brown paper with the blue core.
The chocolate line, right?
Chocolate line. Okay, so here's another sample just using pink instead of blue. This is also a Dreamweaver stencil, and I just added some rhinestones and sanded a little bit of the edges to give it kind of like a rustic feel. And then my last sample is my favorite one because it's my baby. But all I did was I took the black paper and I tore it. And so it gives like a really cool effect. And it was so easy to do. This page took me all of like a minute to do. And I just added some stickers, some writing, and I'm done. But it's neat because you get the...
so cute.
Yeah, you get the kind of like, instead of matting it.
This is really cute.
Yeah.
And it just... really, and I noticed how you have the use the white pen and the white to bring it out, but the blue just kind of like matches. That is so cute.
And simple. So this paper is really cool. You can do a lot with it. And
So you have a lot of fun with all the different paper crafting because you're always in that department doing all kind of stuff.
I am.
So you know, I know you do a lot of other projects. So you got to come back some other time to show some other things.
Just for you, Joy.
Oh, thank you. Okay, everybody heard that, right? Thanks, Lisa.
Okay, thank you.
Go and visit her on China Lake. So we're gonna take a short break, and we'll be right back.